Hello and welcome to the next episode of the Eastern Roman Empire, or the Roman Empire. What's our goal here? Now, last time we have expanded into Anatolia, and in this episode we are going to take over the rest of the Caramanids here, and therefore settle the deal with Central Anatolia. But also, the big question now is, do we want to go after Naples? And I think we will do this. So I'm going to prepare everything for that, get our fleets here in position. I'm already doing that. And then we are going to jump Naples and we are going to try taking it. So the idea is that we at least get the islands of Corfu and Kefalonia. Then we can get a ticking war score. And we can try to defend on our home turf here. Because we know that the army sizes of the enemy are relatively big. We should compare military tech again. So we are at 22, they are at 20, and France is at 18 only. Okay, so France is really behind due to the 100 Years War. And we are significantly ahead, and we could even go to 23 if we need to, which would get us new units. But I don't want to pay the massive extra costs here right now. What we could do instead is we could take... But we have recent reforms still. No, I think I'm not going to take anything because I want to be conservative on our mana points here, because we will need them for ideas and everything else. So instead, we are going to go to war here. And we take the Imperial Reconquest here. Because that's a 50% cost reduction, so we can get out of the war easier this way. I'm not going to call in Genoa here, due to the fact that they would get sieged down quite strongly if we were to do this. We're going to use the diplomat, which was on Circassia here. So we are 43,000 against 90,000, so that's not really the best odds here. But we do have the tech advantage, and we can try to use our home terrain here when we have taken the war goals here. So we go here and here, take both of them out. I think they're not defended. No, they're not. I'm not going to take the risk of going over to Naples right now. We can still do this later on. Oh, the bridge here is on the other side, so we have to get out again here. And now we can go to Corfu. What's our general like? Pretty good. I think that's enough. We don't need to recruit another. Nope. And now we move already to the north here. Perfect. Ooh, we can sell something to the estates again. After the year tick here. That's quite a lot of money. Forestry. We're going to do this. I mean, 117 cash. Definitely. Come on. Game. There we go. That's a lot of money. Okay, and now let's pick a very good defensive location. I think we go here first. Or maybe that's not enough in regards to supply. Yeah, let's go here. And now these here are going to hunt enemy fleets in the Mediterranean, of course. Why is Venice in there? Did Venice get called in? Interesting. Could we take stuff from Venice if we were... Oh, war goal prevents this. Oh, we can only take these two provinces, so we cannot go even here. That's annoying. We couldn't even vassalize. Okay, in this case we just have to do a quick war here. Fine with me. In this case we just wait it out, because we get the war score here. Over time we also get a little bit of battles here. Gulf of Venice, we just sunk 3 light ships. Nice, it's half a point. Nice. Now, what do we do with the money there? So, the priorities we got are extending our local autonomy and our culture. For this, we need to focus on getting infrastructure up. So what we want to do is go after the ancient paths. So we can check them out here, ancient path. And there we see them. So what we want to do is definitely build up this one here, for where we need pathing 1 at least. And we also want to focus on this one as soon as we can. So this one is not that important, but it can be useful to go from Chalkidiki to Durazzo here. I think it's worth it as well. But not the highest priority. And yeah, we are winning naval battles. There's another battle here. Nice. That's 0.2 score. I don't complain here. If we have 10 score, we probably can get out already. Urbanization, we are going to support this. So the big problem is that we really don't have money. So that's the problem here. Oh, we can sell again. Yeah, more cash, please. What's our capacity currently? Run at 62%. Right, that's a lot. What did we... because of our integrations last times here. Do we want to keep both fortifications here? Yeah, I think we want to until we have garrisons here. How much do we need to do vassalize Georgia? Still a bit. So we have to expand, but maybe after Karaminets this will already go down quite heavily. Which would be worth it. Okay, what now? Do we just stay here and do nothing? I think yes. So let me just skip forward. Oh, wait a sec, there's a major naval battle here now. And they retreated. Good for us. We still have a lot of galleys and they don't. They have a lot of transport ships. 4% by now. Yeah, and we are going to jump on Karaminets in 2 years, so that's going to be the next big war here. And we also need to jump the Mamluks eventually. However, they will have a lot of troops here. 22,000 from them, plus all their allies, so that's also going to be a problem. However, they are also on military 18, so they have fallen behind a lot. I mean, we still have the benefit of running meritocracy, which is 20% reduction here. So that's quite a big benefit here. Well, I'm going to just skip forward because we are just going to sit it out here. Okay, here we are in 14. So far nothing has happened. We just had some naval battles, small ones, and we are just waiting for the War's Code to go up. And theoretically in 1 or 2 months we should be where we want to be. Oh, we lost a military. Oh, it's not the one I was worried about. Okay, so good. We can already move our army towards the Karaminets here. Because we are going to attack them as soon as we can. 22 to 24. This one expires in September. So all fine. And the recent reform expires next year. But we are going to wait for influential aristocrats a year later. 16, 15, yeah. Like half a year later. Because we need the influence to push up the commerce reform even further. And now we're going to go there to help them out. 22 to 23. That's good. Oh, wait a second. We are relatively damaged here. So let's just go there. Help them out here. We need to repair our fleet though. Hey, they lost a ship too. 1, 2. Yeah, nice. We destroyed 2 galleys of them. So let's go heal up. Okay, let's blockade them again. Maybe that helps. There we go, 16%. Still not, but close. I think we are not going to care about this war too much. We're just going to go straight after Carminids here. What the heck is France doing there? That's not cool. Not cool at all. We lost stability. Genoa requests privileges. Yeah, we're going to accept this. Money is money here. That was a quick battle against the French fleet here. Now we help against the Neapolitan fleet as well. Ah, they already run away. Yeah, it's very close, but we are just going to declare war here. So, I think we can just use Imperial Reconquest here. Let's pick Eschi here. 8,000 troops, which means we can hunt them and see where they are. Let's see where they pop out of the Book of War here. Let's go to the blockade again. And I think we should get a new general here as well. A second. Ah, there they are. So let's see if we can get a siege general here. Yes, nicely. And you are going to hunt these guys here. And can we get out here? Yes, we can. So we take these 2 provinces here. Restored the Greek coastline. And call them up, of course. And now let's focus on the Carminids here. You are going to... Birth of Hussites. Nice. I thought that is literally impossible because the knowledge output isn't high enough. Oh, I changed that in the background, yeah. This is already on the updated version. Forgot. Not the public version anymore. Yeah, the Hussites were not able to spawn recently because the knowledge output of Prague wasn't high enough after all the changes we did. But that's no more. Oh really, you loot this? And now you're going to disappear. Alright. And the fort is almost down. Oh, I have 2 cannons in here, and this... I should have left them here for the siege, of course. That was a mistake, but fine. Let's go and help loot everything. We just need to siege Angir here, or Ankara, to then have enough score and everything. However, we are going to stay true to the original plan, which is going to release one of the techs here as a vassal and then give the provinces to them to reset the nationalism. Because we don't have time to properly defeat these many rebels here. We do have enough on our hands with these provinces here. And also then the culture conversion will be a bit faster. So culture conversion requires the... Is it passive progress here? Just going to explain it because I got asked questions about it recently. So you can only culture convert provinces of your own culture. You can only convert to your own culture. And it's a passive mechanism in the background. So for example, Nicaea here will slowly convert to the Greek culture. It will be much faster when the religion is correct. So it's your own state religion. And then afterwards, the autonomy is a very big factor. So we can take something that doesn't have... Yeah, this one, Litisa. We started with that province. So this was already 63% to the Greek culture here. And for example, these Bulgarian provinces here also have started to convert 6% already. This one has 38% already. So that's slowly progressing in the right direction. And therefore our cultures will spread over time. And now we are at 95% as expected, and we take everything we can here. That should be everything. There we go, 81%. We don't care. I think that's fine with us here. Whoop. Absorbed. Do we get a mission for this? Probably not. Nope. Because, yeah, we need to go against the Mamluks once at least. Yeah, in this case, we just do the following as described. So we are going to release Erzincan here. Even though they will be following Sunni faith, which we can change. So a vassal. And now let's improve relations here. Because we are going to... We're going to... Accepted religion? We cannot convert them? Or did they switch to... Oh, they switched to Orthodox for us. Okay, nice. I'm still not sure how the mechanics work in detail with these vassals here. Okay, nice. So now we can also give the other provinces to them, which are these ones here. So Erzincan, you get this one. Also get... Oh, wait a second, we don't need to give Taurus to you because that's Cappadocia already. So we could just call this one. And these are, however, yeah. So we are only giving you Likair, Phrygia, and Galatia. There we go. Of course, it changed name again now, but in like 15 years we are going to absorb this one. Next step, we have to expand somewhere else. Yeah, it's going down. Nice. So the next war we would like to do... Ooh, the Mamluks took a lot of stuff here. But the next target would likely be the Mamluks here. Oh, but we only have these provinces from Imperial Reconquest, so... Ooh, but... Erzincan is giving us a holy war, casus belli. That's really nice. So we could use that one. Genoa doesn't want to join us here. That's sad, because here I would like to call them in. But we would have to fight a very big alliance, but I think we can take this. Because of the technological advantage that we have. They are 19, they are 21. So Damascus is scary. They are 22. These guys are 19 now. But we could go up to 23. So let's prepare a bit. Wait until a work station we don't even have currently. So can we do something? Yes, we want to do the reforms first, but we can go to Sicilia here. The burger tax relief. We don't need to renew this one. Oh, Mamluks made a coalition, yeah. So surprising. We're going to jumpstart the coalition anyway. And accept the fact that we are going to be in a coalition for a long time by now. You just have to make sure that the rest is not also joining the coalition. Having one in the east is okay. So recent reform is almost gone. There we go. Social instability and everything is gone. We take the dip tech here. We take the admin tech here. And do I rush this one? I don't think I will right now, but instead we are going to pick a military idea group now. I'm still leaning towards logistics due to the fact that it gives harborage and pathing reduction costs. Also garrisons and training costs and everything, so that's really nice. And CE, so that's really good. But if we want to punch above our weight, quality would also be really good. Oh, quantity, getting a bit more economy as well. Garrison cost reduction is here as well. More investment into levies from elites. Volunteer and enlistment mana cost 10% reduction. That's also nice because we are mostly volunteer driven by now. Can we combine it with something? No. No. Aristocrats. No, we don't have that either. Admin. We don't have admin either. Quality is of course very nice here. These first three ideas would allow us to really punch above our weight here. We do need the second idea group anyway later on, so let's pick quality here due to the fact that we need to be as strong as possible. So we now have to keep an eye on this one. We will need 600 for this idea. For this tech, so yeah, we can take this one. So we got three very important ones. Okay, what's our... I think I'm going to wait a bit more because I want to do the next reform first. So that's going to be in 16, so we have to wait until next year. And then we can do commerce reforms again. And we are going to go from 4 to 6. And then in like 15 years from 6 to 8. We need to check out if we can go to 8 already. Is that possible? So 7. 25 burger average power. We do have this barely. And then state reach power. For me, this one is a bit tight here. So 26. I think we should increase the power eventually by once, but we can wait with this. A big question here now is, do we want to annex Cyprus as it is? And instead make a new vassal here in the Holy Lands? Could, for example, take over Al-Quds just and then integrate them afterwards. That would be possible. I'm just not sure what's the best idea here. I mean, annexing these guys would create a lot of aggressive expansion. We could also feed these provinces to Ersin Khan here, like this bit. So that would totally be possible, and then we could also just take over Dulkadir here. But they hate... yeah, they don't like us not a bit. Yeah, that's not easy. I definitely want to give the culture, the coastal provinces to someone due to their culture conversion speed up here. And I think the best idea here is actually Cyprus, because we can annex it afterwards pretty fast. So we would need at least to give up to Sinai to Cyprus to have all jump points available. And let's take this one. Yeah, I think because we cannot spread here directly, so we need Sinai as a jumping off point, or we need this one as a jumping off point here, which would also be a thing to do. We could release Tripoli here. Yeah, many options. I'm not sure how much we are going to win this war there. So, yeah. Okay. Marital bliss. 25 military. Yeah, let's take it. Oh, yeah, wait a second. Can we get a better advisor here? No. I think the one we got is pretty good. Prestige from land battles is useful. We should already start making a spy network here. And we can recall this one. And we can get provinces from Transylvania again. Like this one. We should also increase relations again here. They are down to 56. But that's not important right now. So, where is influential? There we go. March. Yes, so it's almost gone. There we go. Now we are going to improve with the burghers here. Can we pull something from them? Because we're going to give them a lot of loyalty. Naval supply, more commerce income. We could get the trade merchant trade power, why not? And now we would do the reform here. And a second one here, commerce 6. There we go. That would be very much liked by the burghers here itself. And we have unrest, recent reform until 26, so 10 years. Nice. And we are of course going to do grain dole here to get our stability up again. Now this is a little bit of a problem. Yeah, I'm going to skip forward a bit because I want to be at least at stability 0 to be able to manage these rebels if they come up. So that will take like 2 years of waiting until stability is gone up far enough. So let's just do this. Well, we got very lucky here. So we got an heir on Austria. This means that theoretically we could get a personal union here down the road if we can make it work. Meanwhile, we have gone up to stability -1, and I think I'm going to accept this. I also did the military tech and upgraded our troops and did some military ideas. It was of course not that smart because I trade ideas, because we had the recent reforms modifier again, but fine. Now let's check it out. So if we were to declare here, 160,000 would go against us. However, we could pull in Georgia. That's good. So we could promise them something. I don't think I will, though. I mean, it's not a lot of troops, though. Yeah, this is still a lot. Damascus has 11, Cornwall has 12. Can we... Let's improve relations here. Maybe we can kick Cornwall out. That would be something. So let's just continue forward here. However, before I jump forward, I want to talk about some things here. So we have sold a lot of property to the estates, which made us quite some money. And I want to talk a bit about economy things. So we do have our capital here, which we need to grow. And we are still building our next amenities level. So our total ideal resident population went already up to 104,000. So we can. And I'm going to be greedy here. We are going to dump 100 ducats into Constantinople itself. This will increase the wages and everything, and therefore increase immigration by quite a bit. And now what we need to do is the amenities map mode next. What we see here is where we have deficits in amenities, and I want to fix those first. So for example, here we do have a massive deficit. So I'm going to pick this province here. We're going to build amenities 2 here. Around 35. Yes, perfect. And then we're going to investigate other provinces here. For example, I mean, we can close this one. Or these 2 here. They also need amenities 2 to be stabilized. So let's do this as well and see the costs for that. Yeah, that's a lot higher now. That's problematic. So let's check only Prusa, 446, let's do it. We also have Simeones here. Let's see if that's cheaper than the other. No. Okay. And Thessaloniki. Saloniki. Also very expensive. Yeah, and this way we are not going to do anything about that. Now, urban population I want to check as well. Where do we have... That doesn't seem to work. Oh, maybe I have to... My country first. Yeah, my country first. So we do have a city here. We also need to upgrade this one. Let's check the prices for this one. No, it's also expensive. So we need like 500 for each province. We could consider, and we should consider, making more cities in harborages. So everything that has a harbor, like these ones here, we should build up and get more stuff in there. Like this one, Ionia, Smyrna, also has a city already. So I would do the following here as a first step. We're going to invest into these ones here. Everybody who has a proper harbor. You as well, you as well. We already invested here. And then here, the ones we just talked about. And these 2 here. Just to buff that up a bit. Now what I also want to check out is the food balance. Yeah, this one is probably selling much because it's a trade center. Yeah, okay. So these ones are our trade centers for food. They also want... I want to know where most of our food comes from. So, food, production, our own provinces. Linear is fine in this case. Yeah, so, 32. Yeah, that's maybe not the best color for my color blindness here. Well, not blindness, but weakness. Let's take a different scale. I don't see much. Color resolution. Oh, color scheme. Let's take red, white to green, that's better. Ah, there we go. So, thus, this one is a pretty big food producer, and it has still room for food. And this one as well. Nice. So what we're going to do here... These ones don't produce food? Really? Oh, barely. Are they so looted? Yeah, these provinces are really... Oof. I mean, okay. Here as well. Crazy. Yeah, we need more money. So we want to here. And then we also want to boost these ones up here. We need to get our core territory productive again. We need food like crazy. Yeah, we need food. Good. Let's keep it like this for the moment. And again, save money. Now, I'm going to wait it out further before we go to war. Consul, how bad are you? Well, it might take a while until they leave, but... Unless Mamluks attacks us. Which also could be a thing. I'm still leaning towards integrating Cyprus now. And then rather make a new vessel here. Is that something we can release? No. We can't. Maybe that's too risky, maybe. Yeah, maybe not. I would like to integrate them. Truce with Naples is over in 20. This also means that we could go instead to war with Naples in 3 years again. We could also try to get an alliance here, exactly, to get Hungary out. And maybe we can make sure that they do not... They don't join against us. Maybe. Of course, still at the moment I would still fight them, but we could curry favors with them to make them break the alliance with Hungary. That would already be in our interest quite substantially. So why not? Yeah. Also, currying favors here would maybe get us a good ally partner against the Mamluks. Because 20,000 troops would be a lot. Even though they are behind technologically. And we pay dip for it now. Question is, do we maybe get rid of Genoa now? I think it's a good moment to say bye-bye here. So let's cancel this one again. So Genoa has historical friendship with us, that's good. But bye-bye. And so in 5 years we go after the ports. Which want to be in our realm. Now we do get 0.37 favors with Circassia here. We would need 25 to call them to war, right? 25, yeah. We could invest into them. Influence them a bit to get the trust up. Well, that would help as well. Why do you want to break alliance now? Oh, because you don't like Circassia. -3. Okay, what can we do here? We can bribe them as well. Does that help? Yeah, it did. Yeah, we really need to get into the position that we can vassalize them. 57 to 65. And dip, get plus 12. So every dip point gives us 3. We could leverage our nobility here to get plus 2. That would get us additional 6 points for vassalization here. That would get us really close. So let's improve relations further here. And also trade the favors for trust here. If we can. Risks of trade. Fine. You get the money. It's just for trust there. But we are at 57, 65. 63, 64. Very close. Yeah, we're very close. Can we do something? We can get half a dip point, a reputation point here. Would that change something? Probably not. Alright. Can we get dip reps somewhere else? What else can we do? Oh, 63 now. So let's take the reputation here. Leverage nobility. Can we give them something instead? Not really, nothing I want to give them. And we are 63, 63. So very close to it. Just a bit more. Yeah, maybe. Okay, let's try it with the diplomatic reputation person here. We don't need to take this one. So we take the cheap one here. Because we're going to get out of it afterwards again. I don't think it works now. It's not enough. Oh, it works! I take everything back. There we go. We got a vessel here. And someone is disloyal again. Ragusa, Cyprus. We can pay off that debt here. Fine. Nice, nice, nice. We should also placate them once. We have the prestige currently. Yeah, now we got a vessel. A quite nice one. Really good. And we should set one of our diplomats back to subjects again. And now back to the question, can we go to war somehow? And with whom? I wish I could vassalize the Cassia here. But the problem is that they have a vessel and they don't seem to be willing to annex them. Which is annoying. But yeah, eventually we probably can. And if not, we do have a pretty nice ally here. But we get 0.45 favors now per month. So that's 12 times 0.56 per year. So in about 3 years, we can pull them into the war against the Mamluks. This means we going to risk another war against Naples first. And then we do Mamluks. So I'm going to jump forward until 1420 and declare war on Naples, and then we continue there. Okay, I've jumped forward to 21. I'm currently building transport ships for our invasion of Naples. And now the influential burghers has run out, which means we could do another influential nobility before we have to do reforms again. And I've been checking around what I want to maybe revoke as a privilege here. And so we could either go and remove moderate obligations, or we could do, for example, the court or the holding reform. However, with the prospect of going after Egypt, I still want to do the obligations here. The thing is why I'm also very much lean towards familiar appointments is to get rid of the 0.5 state corruption. So you can see here, as we can see here, we do have 25 left. And most of the corruption we gain are privileges here. So we definitely want to work on them soonish. So we are going to do this one. And now we are going to push up loyalties again. This time we do everything to get us to 74% again. Now we wait for the transport ships. And hopefully we can go after Naples afterwards. Also, what's quite considerable, what has grown considerably is our tax income by now. So we do have 10 ducats per month, which is a lot. Ooh, marriage. Yeah, we're actually going to renew this one. I'm fine with the little amount of power gain for the nobles here. Okay, and do we have more manpower army by now? No, we didn't. We don't. So that's fine. And we are back to stability 2, despite being in reforms. Now we take an admiral. And we are up to 12 transport ships now, which is okay-ish, I think. And then we are going to set over here to Salento first. Now we are going to bring the cannons last, so we are going to do something like this here. And let's get started. Here, this one we need. We also do have a decent spy network in France, so that's good. There we go for Salento here. We are not going to call in either of those. We can't anyway. Which is fine. France has 18,000, Naples has 11,000. So theoretically we can win this. At least I'm pretty convinced we can win this. Of course. What are you doing? Are you going to risk defending? That would be interesting to see. I don't think so, because we have more troops. We're going for medium looting here. Make some cash out of it. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. That naval invasion is done. And now we bring over the rest. There we go. And now our fleet can go back to hunt enemy fleets here. And we are going to start sieging stuff. So let's start with Tade here. Now our minimum goal is going to be this. 27. I think that's fine. We could consider to go even further like this. Yes, we can. So I'm definitely leaning towards this one as a war goal. Maybe even this one. Yep. Or well, Abruzzo, I'm not sure. We don't need Abruzzo right now. Do we want to make a vessel here or not? Not sure. We could give everything to Ragusa there. And then integrate it. We have Ragusa as a vessel anyway, so we should use it. I was more hoping for Ragusa to get Croatia, but there's no window where we can attack Hungary, so maybe we use it for Naples here. Now. Question is, how much do we need to conquer for this? Definitely the capital there. And they don't have a lot of garrisons though. There's a rebellion coming up. Akikilia from Cyprus, okay. That's fine though. We've also been improving relations with Ravenna, but I think I'm not going to vassalize Ravenna right now. because we don't have the diplomatic relations anyway. But we can use Ravenna for North Italy as a tool for feeding provinces into it. Okay, come on. We're going to just prepare for this. Do we go for Naples right away? I think we do. We're going to use the fleet here to help us. And they run away. I mean, it would be fine if they take back the war goal. But I don't think that they want to risk this. Yeah, they stand next to it. And now Naples. Immediately Venice gets involved. So let's keep these ones here and let's try to help there. If we can. Do we lose the... we lose the blockade bonus here. That's annoying. 17 galleys. Should be fine. Yeah, the transport are not capable to fight this. Oh no! Yeah. I should have thought about that. Go here. Help my transport ships if you can. Yeah, they run away. So yeah, we shouldn't split up. That's too dangerous. That's way too dangerous here. We just need to get this siege done. 5% already taken. 22% only. That's probably relatively quick. Bend to the wishes of the aristocracy. Yeah, the metropolitans like us very much, so this is fine. So we'll just take the hit here. I think the French have a problem to get over here, so they don't have military access, which is good for us. Really, really good. So hopefully we can... Yeah, loot it, please. And now where is the army here? There we go. They move back in. And that's a big penalty for us, but we are also technologically much stronger than them. Than they are. So we can send the fleet back to hunting. And now we just need to get enough Warsker here. So let's go here. Slowly move northward to see where the army is. And one of our vessels here is doing funny stuff. Nice. So let's take Abruzzo as well. And we do... Yeah, we don't need another fort theoretically. Can't hurt, of course. 15%. If we subtract the 51, that would be 150. 52. Yeah, that should be relatively easy to be done here. They don't really want to fight a lot here. So we just need to get to the required war score, or relatively close. And then we are already done. I like how this one Ragusa troop is sieging down all the other provinces. Okay, what are you doing there? You're going to Ragusa? Really? So in this case, we go, after the siege, we go to this province here and then ship over to defend against that army. Because we can use the transport ships anyway to help us here. The most important thing is that we do not cause a coalition in the West. We do have the benefit currently of the Western Schism. Okay, when do you arrive? 24th of January. Now. So you go here. Perfect. Wait a second. Loot, loot, loot. Whatever that was. Down here. I don't know. Okay, now my army is going to get shipped over here. Oh, Mamluks left the coalition. They are surely going to regret this. And now we just ship over again. That was 5,000 troops from Venetia. Or Venice. Oh. Naples, you want to fight as well. Lost stability. I don't care. They're running away again. Italy will be ours. So we just go. Let's go to Ancona and actually look blockaded. So we take these ones here. Oh no 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 no! Whew, we got lucky. Normally my air never survives this. Okay, let's continue teaching here. I'm considering if I want to take even more. Because they still don't form a coalition here. So we could take this one as well, and this one as well. Roman papacy wouldn't like it. Venice wouldn't like it, Siena wouldn't like it. Yeah, I think this is okay. Roman papacy will never join a coalition against us, so that's okay. And Venice, we don't really care about them as well. Actually, Venice will be on the chopping block very soon. Loot, loot, loot. And now to this topic here. There we go. Let's siege this one. 31% has been reached. 49 to 88. All very good. Oh, France is moving. So it took them only like 3 years to get military access where they needed to. However, where do we expect them? Probably down here. Which means we still have enough time to siege down Camarino here. Before we defend our core territory. There we go. Let's even... No, we can't. So let's go here. $49 to 87. We still need a little bit of war score here. Okay, let's go there. Add another war score here. Venice, what are you doing? You're giving me war score. No, no, you're not going to fight this. There. 32%. Almost. 48 to 83. And as expected, Naples is moving in again. So we let them. We're going to go here. No. With the army, please. With the army, please. So... ferry me here. Let's see what France is going to do as soon as we disappear here. Yeah, they... Yeah, this is a really good general though. Okay, let's go here and see what happens. Maybe we can pull another fight. We can't. Oh, no, 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 no. Erstring covers. What are you doing? Okay, we stay here and siege this down. Yeah, they are going to lose this. course. Okay, let's siege this, and maybe France will do us a favor to move into our Roman territory here. If we get this siege, if we get this war done, we split Naples into half, and then we can take the rest in the next war, and then afterwards jump on Sicily already. That's all very juicy targets here. And stuff we really want, but we need more navy. Yeah, they're moving south. Oh, we get support in the Albanian population. Okay, can you speed up here? We need the army in Greece. Yeah, they're looting this now. But we had 7%, so it's just a question of time until we can ship our army over. I mean, they're really low in morale, so that's really good. Oh, come on. Oh, we're already done. So let's go here. Let's go here. And start shipping over. Of course, they will immediately start to re-siege this, but I think we only need to get 2 or 3 more good fights here. Okay, can you... Oh, they even won this. Nice. Really good. What's that? Petition for redress. We want peasant freedom. So we have to protect the peasantry here. Else it's too dangerous, because the protect peasantry gives welfare. And we can't skip on welfare. Okay, where are we? 41% to... Okay, we just need some fights. We just need to find the... and fight it once, the French army. I think then we already can make peace. It's nice that they trapped themselves down here. Let's move there as well to blockade Venice fleet. There we go. Easy. Oh, that's going to be a stack wipe. That's going to be a stack wipe when this is finished. Come on. It'll take a while. Come on. We don't have enough troops for a stack wipe. Okay, can we make peace? Yes, we can make peace. Nice. So, throw some money on top of it. Here we go. Bam. And can we get commercialization from here? No, we can't. They don't have it yet. Sad. Now the big question is, do we call it? Or do we give it to Ragusa? It would be 70 years of nationalism. No, because we can't start the culture conversion right away if we annex Ragusa. This is better. But up here, when we go northward, we can just annex directly without losing progress to the culture conversion. And I really want to spread my culture here. So, Ragusa, you are going to get provinces here. Salento. I mean, I could have given them directly to them, right? It might have been easier than doing this one here. Still. We definitely have to help them against rebels. Oh, also we need to defeat people there. So you get this one as well, and then we have to fight against these rebels there. Nice. Okay, that was really good. Now let's check Constantinople, what we can do here. So we do have amenities still under construction, but they're almost done. Now we could consider to see... No, we could make a irrigation here. Let's see how expensive that would be. Tier 2. Yes. Let's do it. That's worth it, definitely. Nice, bye-bye. And we can now give Ragusa the last province here. There we go. And why didn't we fulfill the Italian foothold? Completed mission, crush Bulgaria. Oh. Oh. Right. I would like to have the modifiers for the core creation costs on these two here. So we have to fight Bulgaria once. Really? Yeah, for this we have to at least break the alliance. Can we do this? Oh, we have great power. They don't want to. Trust towards Hungary, no casus belli. Huh. And 50 favors. We're still a bit away from this. Yeah, I guess we have to use it for this one, and we are... Okay. We are going to align to the bureaucrats now. And no longer with the nobility here. Because it's time to get more modern. We take the discipline, definitely. We do need one... Ooh, we don't have one. We need someone with a diplomatic relations slot. So we have to rotate a bit. And here we take... That's okay, let's take this one. It's okay. We're going to let Ragusa core this, and then we immediately annex them. Okay, what now? We need to fight Hungary to continue in Italy. We need Circassia against Mamluks. So this is a priority question now. That's a nasty one. That's really a nasty one. Sadly, that Hungary constantly rivaled us, so we couldn't peacefully return these cores here. I don't think that I could threaten war to get our Serdica. Go weg. No, they wouldn't. No, wait a second. Oh, they would accept Argus? What? Oh, yeah, we don't have Bulgaria anymore. Alright. So we can't push for Lovech here? No. That's not the core of us. So... we really need these 3 provinces here. Oh, come on. And we get almost... Yeah, I think the next goal should be Hungary. Because that would free up so much stuff. If we can break that alliance here, and then Mamluks have to wait a bit further. Which is annoying, but fine. Fine. Okay, here I'm going to make a cut though. So we are going to see each other in the next episode. Now we have broken into southern Italy here. In the next episode, I hope we can break Hungary and then we can complete southern Italy. Although that will cause a coalition, but still. What I wanted to say earlier, what I forgot, is Naples sided with France in the Avignon crisis here. So that's why the most of the other Catholics do not care what happened to them. So that's really good to abuse here. If you can, check it out and make sure you do use that. By the way, yeah, the Hussites started to spawn. Yeah, that will escalate quickly now. Yeah, so next episode we're gonna continue. Probably Hungary, maybe Mamluks. And continue to expand our realm here. So see you in the next episode.